Yo, what's good, chat? It's your boy, Ladies Man 217, back at it again with another video. Today we're gonna be debating my own fan base's hot takes to see if they have any sort of like inferential validation or not. Let's see if we can propositionally and dialectically beat the shit out of these niggas because there's a lot of dialectical peons in my community, which I'm gonna have to concede to myself. So, propositionally. I'm just gonna be like beat. I'm just gonna beat the shit out of people propositionally because propositionally, right? I have like a higher, like just a factory count, in favor of these propositions. So let's see, what people are gonna say, or like the arguments that people are gonna posit. So I got to work on my articulation. You know what I'm saying? I got to work on my articulative skills. I have to like advance my articulative skills. You know what I'm talking about? Hi Zeta, I like your content. Thank you very much. That's a great starter comment. P zombie. P zombie. Those who know, those who know the P zombie. Hey Zeta, how are you? I'm good. How about you, bro? My hot take: Tarbosaurus is stronger than JP3 Spino. Yo, chill out with this take. This take is genuinely insane, bro. This take is very insane. Like, even with like, you can just be generous to like Camp Cretaceous Spino. He has like he has he has his own set of decent wall level feats, like the ones with like the stones and shit. I mean, that was pretty cool, I guess. But he also has like a huge size advantage over Tarbo. We're talking about like already being like 9 to 10 tons. Do I think Gohan beats Granola? Yeah. There's just a bunch of like statements from like the Dragon Ball website and like guides um that do state that Goku and Gohan are having like the strongest battle, or Gohan is the strongest, or Goku is the strongest. So that would just logically follow that Gohan would have to be above Granola. Um, Tarbo is physically stronger and faster. How in the donkey fuck would he be physically stronger than Spino? I genuinely want to wonder. Like, I genuinely wonder about this take. Also, CC Spino JP3. I mean, no shit. Like, he has better feats than JP3, like the ones with like the stones and the rocks. So of course CC Spino is going to be stronger, but it's not necessarily like anything too big. Like, it's not enough to say that, oh, Buck would lose or some shit. Physically stronger because he overpowered Camp Cretaceous Rexy. I mean, what? Okay, wait. So how did he overpower Camp Cretaceous Rexy? What's the context? Literally, there's no evidence to substantiate that claim. Spino could have done it in JP3 too. Yeah, but in Camp Cretaceous, these were like really big stones. Like, I was kind of watching the scene. I don't know if JP3 could do that. Me personally, I haven't seen any like evidence like suggesting that the Spino could do that. It remains like undetermined for now. He shoved her. Okay, but what's the context for like Rexy? Because for example, you could resist forces applied by pressure by being on guard. Like for example, like let's say someone tries to push me and I'm talking with my homeboy, right? And then like I'm talking with bro, right? And some dumbass nigga in the back tries to push me, and I would easily get pushed. But if my muscles were tensed up and focused, it would be harder for you to push me. Where do I scale Comp Sonic? Nigga's garbage. Caps at 5D. Terrible. Terrible. Blood is terrible. I mean, you could get him higher with Smash Bros, but that's if you assume that Smash Bros is equal to like their like distinct, like their main counterparts or something, which you would have to substantiate. Sonic is older, bro, bro. Tom debunked you. Oh my god, Tom debunked you. Also, Tarbo only lost because Rexy caught him off guard, and Rexy and Tarbo was face to face with Rexy when he overpowered her. What? I mean, okay. I mean, I would like to see some proof for this because I don't know if Tarbo is really going to be above Camp Cretaceous Spino. That's already like a crazy like gap in of itself because Tarbo has been considered like a mid tier. Like no one has actually considered Tarbo to be like a high tier in verse. Tron lost to Y-Fun. Who the fuck is Y-Fun? What the fuck? Also, Doomslayer is stronger than Kratos. I mean, that's kind of like the standard. I haven't really been seeing a lot of Doomslayer over. I haven't been really seeing a lot of Kratos over Doomslayer. Where do I scale Rimuru? Not fucking outer. All right. Anyways, next question. Well, Spino is shit, so we love the Spino hate. Yeah, I know, man. The Spino like anti-feats are really bad. When am I scaling Feathery? I don't even know the answer to that myself. Nick is asking when I'm scaling Feathery. Bitch, I don't even know myself, bro. Just be for real. D-Rex is also shit. Literally arguing for Rimuru being 6D is already complicated. Thor Kratos? Is this in reference to God of War Thor? Because that's not true. D-Rex is also shit. I mean, yeah, D-Rex is basically featless. And has more anti-feats than feats. But by the way, Ember failing to destroy the raft does not mean that Ember has like a weaker bite force than the other Rexes because a T-Rex bite is made for crushing, not cutting. Yeah, I know. It was really bad. I don't even see how Spino fans can justify this. Literally, the only reason Bull lost is because Spino has an inescapable bite, which Spino only got in that position because Bull exposed himself. Not even via Spino's technique. It was just by Bull like being an idiot. Heisei Joker says D-Rex is top one. I'd have to disagree, but it's not really worth debating him over. Because Heisei does not want to debate me. He's admitted that himself. He does not want to debate me. And I will probably just like reject any like regards to the D-Rex. And he won't be able to justify it. Monster vs. Ghidorah is trash. Yo, chill on Ghidorah real quick, because low-key, he's pretty OP. You lost on ever being the strongest belt to, wait, BTE? I don't even know what that means. bro, GSA. Bull would have won if he had better battle IQ, yeah. MV Ghidorah ain't trash. Yeah, I don't even know what he's talking about. I think some people in my chat are just smoking crack because Ghidorah's pretty OP by himself. I mean, I don't really see anyone beating Ghidorah concretely until we get to like Godzilla X Kong, where Shimo in the novels was the one who froze Ghidorah. Like what? Like it was clearly Shimo who did it. So obviously, and Ghidorah cannot resist Shimo. And Godzilla's like evolved form is designed to counter Shimo. But like, yeah, I don't think Ghidorah is beating Shimu. Like, not Shimu. What the fuck? Like Shamu, the orca? No, Shimo. Yeah, Ghidorah's not winning that. Second Amp Ghidorah is top 2. We can't really scale Second Amp Ghidorah. Like, in comparison to the rest of the verse, Second Amp Ghidorah is basically unquantifiable. Like, all we know about Second Amp Ghidorah is that it's stronger than G19 Amp Godzilla. That's literally all we know about Second Amp Ghidorah. Like, you could quite literally argue that GXK still has like better scaling, like better, more concrete scaling. Because even like Godzilla 2021, even the one like Godzilla versus Kong, even Godzilla back in that movie should be logically stronger. It's literally not even Okay, first of all, right? He absorbed what? The electricity of the city. Okay, can you like elaborate on the quantifications for that? Because we're talking about like an interdimensional, like we're talking about like a cross-universal being that exists like in a whole, like a fucking alien. Like, can you explain the biology? Like, there's just no like inferential evaluate. There's like no like inferential model to justify this. There's no inferential model structure or like any like propositional economy to support this claim. Are base Vegito and Buhan equal? Yes, the anime and Daizenshu said they say it themselves. Yeah, it's very obvious. And the feats justify it as well. Ghidorah almost wiped out the planet with its Category 6 hurricane by itself, and his storms was moving at 400 miles per hour. That guy doesn't know nothing. Well, to be fair, that feat isn't actually planetary. It's not really a good feat because he needed it was just destroying the planet over time. Planetary is only granted when you actually destroy a planet in one shot. That's how planetary works. Like, at face value, this is like barely multi-continental. Like, this is barely continental. This is like some country level shit that grows over time. Like, this really is like this is a really ass feat. I'm not gonna lie. They also say base Ghidorah is above Shimo because some random guidebook said Godzilla is the strongest enemy. But well, okay, well that can just be in reference to the King of the Monsters movie. Shimo froze Ghidorah. That's completely inexcusable. That feat happened. It literally explains why Ghidorah is in ice. Godzilla doesn't fucking have ice powers. All right, like I know, like the 2019 movie. Like a lot of the old Twitter posts said that Godzilla was the one who froze Shimo, but it's not froze Shimo. What the fuck am I talking about? Froze Ghidorah. But this is dumb as fuck because Godzilla doesn't have ice powers. Shimo has ice powers, and Shimo would have ice powers sufficient enough to freeze something that big. Hello, I just got here, but I do want to know, where do I scale Monster vs. Godzilla? I'm pretty sure there was this one statement that says that the transmission from the Earth to the Hollow Earth requires like the energy of like a star. So for Godzilla and Kong to get there, they would need like star levels of energy, which would in turn be star levels of AP. But that's kind of like the best feat they have. Or at least that's kind of like the statements that make a feat for it. But basically, if you want to take the feats at face value, Godzilla drew a fucking hole in the earth. That's in the movie. I mean, it's right there. Shimo froze Ghidorah with the help of Godzilla, Mothra, and Rodan. Oh, because cave painting says. Wait, is that even in there? Where was there ever a cave painting that showed that, by the way? I mean, it's not impossible because if they're saying that Godzilla and Shimo both contributed to defeating Ghidorah, right? Because Shimo froze Godzilla. I mean, Shimo froze. I'm sorry, what the fuck? Shimo froze Ghidorah, but it also says Godzilla defeated Ghidorah. So what could be the case is that they were both there, but Shimo did most of the work. Because as we see in the 2019 movie, base Godzilla was completely powerless. And 2014 Godzilla is fodder compared to 2019. So even if Godzilla did defeat Ghidorah, they could just be saying it indirectly. For example, right, Harry S. Truman launched the nuclear bomb, right? Does that mean that he was the one who directly dropped it? No, he just indirectly caused the nuclear bomb. And it's been a while, but someone has messaged me a lot of the DC shit. Very knowledgeable DC guy I know about the Speed Force and shit. I think we might have to update the DC scaling. I'm pretty sure Superman officially beats a lot of Dragon Ball now. Because recently did a Dragon Ball downscale. I used to have like a lot of the Battle of Gods Z tier shit at like Outer Versal. I brought that shit down to 5D. It was so bad. Dragon Ball only gets the Outer in the Goku Black arc. It's really bad. Ancient Shimo froze Ghidorah. Yes, Ancient Shimo. I mean, is there a distinction between Ancient Shimo and current Shimo? No. And Godzilla 14 has top 1 ARGs via his obesity? You know, you're not supposed to be top 1 by being obese. The fuck? What from Future Art gets what do you? I had a stroke reading this. What from Future Art gets DB to Outer? I had a stroke reading that. I do have a scan of a newspaper from King of the Monsters that teases Jet Jaguar because in the newspaper it said there's a mech that's getting built on Skull Island. Now this could either refer to Mecha Kong or Jet Jaguar, because Mecha Kong is like a thing that happened a long time ago. Ancient kaiju are massively weaker than their current selves. I mean, that's true with Godzilla, but that might not always be true for every other kaiju. Yeah, I rejected this view a while ago, so if that was your main intention, that's already been executed by my own research. So, I mean, that's just going to be completely pointless. But no, this is completely false. No, the Dragon Ball cosmology does not like cap at 6D. This is not true at all. This is very incoherent. What's a hypothetical fusion form in Dragon Ball Z that can match Golden Frieza and Resurrection F? Well, if we want to appeal to bare minimums, right? I mean, if hypothetically speaking, I don't fucking know. Yeah, Otherworld's only 5D. I'm just gonna deny it. Like the Otherworld Outer Versal arguments are so ass. Ghidorah ain't beating Shimo even with amps, that's for certain. I mean, to be fair though, right? Ghidorah was not amped in the fight with Shimo. But what we also need to consider is that the amps from Ghidorah are also unquantifiable. We have no idea how much it makes Ghidorah stronger, let alone if it would be sufficient enough to beat Shimo. So we can just dismiss the amps as pure speculation. No, stop using this argument. There's way better DC arguments. Stop using this shit, please. No, we're not using this, bro. Yeah, it was really ass. No, like I'm not even gonna lie. There's literally statements confirming that an extra dimensional space exists in Otherworld. That's not a joke, by the way. The same people who use the RPG guide also confirm that higher dimensions exist in Otherworld. By the way, these things would literally have to be spatiotemporal, which debunks Otherworld being outer. And by the way, like the gravity thing, like the gravity thing is really ass. Like the whole King Kai's planet has gravity. Yeah, that literally refutes Outer Versal. That's very blatant. Yeah, man, you were a little too late for that, bro. Not really, because if anyone argues that Amped beats Shimo, are directly arguing that Ghidorah is also above Evolve, which doesn't make any sense. I mean, you don't have to argue this. Literally, you can just dismiss the Amp arguments as, oh, well, we don't know how strong the amps are, let alone if they're enough to beat Shimo. So we can just dismiss it as pure speculation. And when people go into speculative territory, right, they can't actually prove anything. They're just speculating. Like, for example, we cannot actually prove that dinosaurs could roar. Why can't we prove that? We don't even know what dinosaurs sounded like. We only have an idea of what dinosaurs sounded like, right? Based on speculation from common ancestors. It's just the most plausible evidence we have. I mean, it is grounded. The speculation is grounded, but Ghidorah's speculation is not grounded. We have no idea how strong it even is. Would you like a GT remake more than a Super remake? Honestly, I actually just have it equal. I like what we got. Very nice. I did get some official confirmation that it is going to depict a lot of the manga content, which also means Daima Super's Daima is not canon to Super. But yeah, man. Yeah, I hate to tell you, but the subspace argument does not exist. The subspace, it does not even exist. Like, people think that the subspace is like a realm that exists within Dragon Ball. No, it doesn't. Subspace is a category-based term to describe realms that are similar in nature to this category. It's like we have no idea, right? I mean, yeah, about the whole speculation about the King Ghidorah shit. The GT scale does it is officially outdated. That I will say, it does need more updates. I was gonna plan to make an updated version, but I left that in the dust. Zeta, is manga Goku arc to arc stronger than Super Anime Goku? Well, in the beginning, yes. In the later stages, absolutely not, because the summit feat exists in the anime and nobody in the manga scales to that shit, and manga super caps at 5D. No, no, no. Okay, okay. So I have some very mixed views with each set of like propositions. So yes, you can deny Ghidorah being 1,000 times stronger. It's just completely speculative as to how strong it makes Ghidorah. And but also, right, burning being stronger than evolve, I think burning like kind of beats, I not kind of, I think burning fucking one shots evolved. Like, it's really bad. Where does Daima cap at? Shit, that bitch is only 5D. No feats, by the way. No feats. Featless verse, by the way. 5D only. No, no, no. Burning is stronger than supercharged. Like, I don't see anything in the verse currently beating Burning Godzilla, who one shot Ghidorah. One shot. That is a one shot against Ghidorah with an explosion so powerful that, like, it was just insane, bro. Like, burning is the strongest thing we've ever seen. It completely one shot Ghidorah. And it was like, how do I say this? It was like a huge peak of nuclear energy. Like, I mean, it was gonna kill him anyway. Godzilla kind of just overdid it. In the movie, you kind of like see it. That argument contradicts the novel. No. What? Um, like probably under 120. Like, probably he's probably like 90 or 80 or some shit. I don't know. He's really dumb. I really need your take on early Dragon Ball Frieza versus Godzilla Earth. I heard Frieza's around multisolar and Godzilla Earth is also multisolar. Yeah, so this is just false because second form Frieza has enough ki to blow up the universe. Yeah, that's not even close. And by the way, when Frieza was extremely weakened, right? And when the galaxy fucking the galaxy surrounding Namek fucking blew up, he just tanked that shit while being weakened. Yeah, so that would imply he has a greater set of durability beyond a traditional galaxy. His second form was literally stated to have enough ki to destroy the universe. What are you talking about? Novel stated Supercharged Evolve has the strongest radiation readings while directly referring to burning in the sentence before. Okay, so one, prove that's your prove the statements cohere to your interpretation. That's literally just my first burden on you. And secondly, right, even if that is what it's being posited, why should we take this statement in the novels to be true? So firstly, justify why it coheres to your interpretation, and secondly, why should we take it as true? But what do you mean? He does have energy readings. He is filled with radiation everywhere. Isn't that in the movie? Zeta, will you ever react to the Super Saiyan Ryu Dragon Ball Heroes videos? He wants it. Who is he? Does he want it? Because the thing is, I've already been cooking up a debunk to his video, but does he already want it? Wait, is he prepared for me? Is this grown ass man child prepared for another dude who's not even 18? Wow, bro. Bro is really hyping himself up for fucking youngsters, bro. Like, well, Burning Godzilla does have energy. It's everywhere. Like, radiation by definition is energy. The radiation was everywhere in the movie. It was destroying everything, like around Godzilla's area. So, yes, burning has energy. It is an overflow of energy, matter of fact. Frieza don't beat Saitama. Saitama wins in all possible worlds. Facts. Am I going to scale MonsterVerse fan made MonsterVerse media? Probably not. I commonly reject making fan made content because it gets people with like under 30 brain cells recommended to my channel. And I don't like that. Cuz I want to have my audience like function under a specific set of intellect where they understand like common reasoning. Burning three shot a vaguely amped Ghidorah doesn't prove a superiority over evolved because Ghidorah is nothing to evolved. Well, firstly, you're presupposing Ghidorah is nothing to evolve. You would need to prove that. And secondly, Burning has the highest level of energy we've basically ever seen in Godzilla. It is literally Burning Godzilla. It is literally based on Burning Godzilla, which is supposed to be like Godzilla's most like overflowed radioactive state. I mean, you can. It's not impossible. Yeah, I seriously don't know what the fuck he means by he wants me to react. Does he want me to react to it? Does he still remember me after months? Like, I need some like clarity on that. People actually say energized is equal to burning because they look similar. Who is energized? Super Saiyan Evolve. Super Saiyan. Supercharged Evolve is also overflowing, but with 20 times more radiation. I'm pretty sure this is just referring to overall power capacity, not power quality. Because, for example, right, I could have, right, I could have like a storage of 20 containing a bunch of fives, right? And then I could have a storage of 20 only containing a bunch of ones, right? So the storage of 20 containing a bunch of 520s, right? I mean, like 25s, right? Would be stronger than the storage of 20 containing like 21s. Or actually, that analogy kind of sucks, but it just assumed like a higher number. Do you think the dimension of strange swirling lights is super dimensional, and is it a part of Universe 7 or something different? Okay, this question is kind of a bit hard to answer because, for one, we don't actually know where it is in the cosmology. Well, it is described as being like an area between dimensions, so you could say it could be like the space that is like between the other world and the living world, or something like that. Ryu on Discord says he wants someone to debunk it because he says no one can debunk his scaling. Yo, send me that screenshot. If that's real, I'm actually gonna like slam him badly. Cause low key, like I'm already like inside the recording, he already fucked up his scaling. Yeah, apparently Ryu believes because something is more deadly than another thing, then therefore it's stronger. I'm not even joking. He posits that in the video. He also believes that the one. No, I'm not even joking. He deadass argues that the Migra literally has a 100 times amp because the game mechanics or the game can give the Migra a 100 times amp. Like, bro, what? By this logic, if a card game lets me amp my fucking Pokemon, then it must be diegetic to the fucking narrative of Pokemon. Like, what? Well, if Ryu on Discord, yeah. But anyways, right? Please send this to me. I would love to send. I would love to have this so I can publicly embarrass him. Zeta, what would you tweak about Daima Super Saiyan 4 to make it better? Maybe. Oh, good idea. We should make the hair thinner. Keep it at the same length, right? Like make it really long and shit, but there should be more hairs on it. Like make it like thinner, right? That would be a great idea. Like just more hairs. Like it would be like a Super Saiyan 2 version of Super Saiyan 4. Great idea. Because the thing is that the hair model with the Daima one and the GT one look way too similar, right? So we should make like a Super Saiyan 2 version of Super Saiyan 4 by thinning up and like kind of spiking up everything. Where do I scale Heisei? Fuck, I don't even know, bro. Maybe like solar system or something. I mean, dude, I literally don't even know. Like, I remember back when I was a kid, I used to watch the Heisei movies, and yeah, I remember I used to watch the Heisei movies, and I don't really remember anything from it, but I haven't seen Godzilla like destroying a universe or something. So, no. Heisei's Infinite 5D. Oh, gee, I wonder how the fuck you got there. Um, that's pretty funny. You should steal that argument for yourself and start using it to win debates. That's what I do. Is the D-Rex from Jurassic World Rebirth overrated? Yeah, he has no feats. Is that why his name is Heisei Joker? That contradicts Godzilla's entire gimmick of constantly evolving and adapting to energy he absorbs and just gets stronger from that. Well, it's not like he absorbed thermo. If anything, it just did the exact opposite, and it was like kind of outputting everywhere. Kong beats Mecha without weapons? Hell no, dude. Do you know how like metallic like Mecha Godzilla looks? I think Kong would have a hard time dealing with that without weapons. Like I think it would like kind of hurt his hand. That's just my opinion. Well, Heisei beat Space Godzilla, who illuminated an entire infinite universe, and Space Godzilla was also stated to have infinite power, so I'd have to say he's higher. What the fuck? Yeah, the nigga caps at outer. And that's not even because there's literally no there's like I'm not even joking. There's no such thing as a outer versal Dragon Ball Heroes feat. I'm actually being serious. Like he's only outer versal because Super Goku is outer versal, who illuminated an entire infinite universe. You think Ghidorah beats Mecha? Probably. I mean, at face value, Ghidorah is just so broken. Like, dude was literally an alpha titan. He's narratively implied to be some sort of like alpha titan, with that every single titan like bows down to him or some shit. Hey man, prove Super Goku's feats apply to Heroes. Well, Heroes would be a continuation of Super. No, dude, come on. I don't have time to meta debate you, bro. No, I'm not doing that shit. No, stop with that shit. I'm not meta debating you on a topic on a character I slander, dude. I'm not doing that. bro. No, nah. He's just my manager. This is just like my manager like behavior. Fodder. Literally, it's trash. It's all trash. Adam Wingard stated that the weakened Kong in Godzilla versus Kong fighting Mecha Godzilla was physically stronger than Mecha Godzilla. Huh? Yeah, it's very close. Shimo's broken. We can debate if you are ass. I'll take the negative. Wait, so then do I have to prove I'm garbage? No, Beats World doesn't scale anywhere. It's quite literally it's just projecting an avatar across time. That's literally what it does. I don't care. It doesn't raise my cortisol or anything, dude. I don't really give a fuck. No, 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 no. How much stronger do I think base evolved is compared to an Amp Ghidorah and why? Well, I don't know, dude. I don't even know shit about MonsterVerse scaling. I just appeal to what I see at face value. Isn't Beats from the future? Yeah, Beats is from the future, right? So they use the arcade machines to transport them across time, which is why they were able to affect them in the first place. Because if they were just fiction, then existentially they would have a property of zero. Like, okay, like basically, for example, right? Like, you know how us in reality we view like fiction as fiction? Like, fiction does not exist to us. I wouldn't say about that. I remember watching the movie and Godzilla was kind of like putting his body all over Shimo and Loki like charging. It was pretty bad for Shimo. Yo, chill on that, bro. Actually, no, that's a W refu. Nah, Loki, we can work with that. That's pretty funny. Yeah, because the thing is, right, the feats in Super don't actually automatically apply, which is a little bit funny. Like, you would have to apply like some form of like default reasoning in order to like provide so. Bro, I remember Godzilla in the movie was beating the shit out of her, and I was like, "Yo, W Godzilla" in my mind, bro. Like, I remember when I first watched the movie in the theaters, and I'm like, "Damn, Godzilla's rocking the shit out of Shimo." Like, when I remember I was watching the movie, like it was pretty bad for Shimo. I haven't really saw. I didn't. I thought Godzilla was like the MVP of that fight in like the 2v2. I thought Godzilla was like low key being the MVP. Bro, did you watch the movie with your eyes closed? Yes, I'm very excited. Dude, I'm very hyped. Where would I put Superman? Probably outer. Goku is glazed to the multiverse and back. Not as much as GT Goku. And by the way, the only reason GT Goku is more glazed than Goku is because I'm the one glazing GT Goku. So like my glaze for GT Goku is worth like what 10,000 Super Goku glazers. That's the difference. That's why GT Goku is the most glazed. It's because of me. It's not even because of anyone else. It's literally because of me. Probably Goku. Maybe like high diff. Yo. Also, let's remember Godzilla did technically beat Shimo a long time ago, but Shimo could have been weaker. But like, we don't really know. I would kind of agree with the weaker interpretation. Shima was caught off guard by Godzilla when he knocked her down. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Even if that is true, after seeing the fight for the whole movie, I did not see Shimo doing shit to Godzilla. It was really bad. Yo, yeah, I saw the panels and shit. Dude, dude. I saw that. Yeah. Some people even said it was continental, but that's like really up for interpretation. I saw that. Yeah, the Yuji has the best destructive feat in the series right now. It's really crazy. Yeah, Gege knew how to visualize it. Yeah, no, this is not true at all. Oh my god, this might be true now. This might be true now. Although I've been seeing some rats try to argue that Sukuna is planetary, which is really weird. Shimo with one throw stunned Godzilla, and bro had supercharged because the guy was getting hard pressed. What do you mean? No, Chad. You know what's gonna be funny? Some people might hate Yuji like so bad they might try to argue that Sukuna and Gojo are like higher tiers in VSBW. That might be true. Shimo touched Godzilla, and Godzilla got hard and shot his shot at Shimo. Would that even work? Like, yo, chat, you guys think that it would like, Kashimo kind of does look like a Godzilla. You think it would work? What's my? Oh, well, Jurassic Park 1 is the strongest. Jurassic World Dominion is the second strongest. Jurassic World, yeah, Jurassic World is the third strongest. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is the fourth strongest. Yeah, that's my list. I don't know if there's anything else beyond that. Is there anything else beyond that? Hopefully, there's not. I hope I didn't forget anyone specific. No, dude, Jurassic Park is the prime one. No, because like think about it from a biological perspective. Shimo kind of looks like a Godzilla. Like, chat, would this work? No. Jurassic Park is the healthiest version of Jurassic. Like, Jurassic Park is just the heaviest version. Like, not heaviest, but like the healthiest. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Dude, I don't even, bro. That's like infallible to me, bro. What's your top one inverse in the Jurassic Park verse? Well, you said Jurassic Park, right? So for Jurassic Park, it's Buck, but for Jurassic World, it's Giga. No, I do not support Jurassic Park Rexy being stronger than Indom. The Indom would still win. Yeah, no, he's not top one. No. No. Dude, Spino's not even in the top five. That's not a joke, by the way. Spino is not in the top five. Indom was getting overwhelmed by nerfed Rexy. Fuck no. I mean, if you want to be like hella considerable to Rexy, you could say Jurassic Park would be Indom. If you want to be like hella like considerate, do you think Spino unironically loses to Blue? Nah, chill the fuck out. Chill out. No, Jurassic World is nerfed. Yeah, no. It was stated that age does affect like Rexy for the Jurassic World movie specifically. Zeta, what about Yuji's fire arrow, dude? Dude, I'm not gonna lie, like just this average like dismantle attacks and shit, dude. Oh my god, have you seen that shit, bro? If he launched a fire arrow, he would fucking nuke a country. That's not a joke, by the way. That's like literally real. Zeta, where do I scale the Bayverse Transformers? You're asking the wrong guy. There's a dude on Discord named Geinrai. He'd probably give the answer, not me. Like, I think Camp Cretaceous Spino should be able to beat Turbo, right? Unless it like, but I'd have to see like the context of Turbo scaling first. But yeah,
Yeah, any Rexy is above Spino, by the way. Literally any version would beat Spino. An African elephant? Like a real one? Well, let's get well for starters. I mean, we are not even like no, most people don't even get to 200 pounds. So, and we can destroy walls. Now, for reference, imagine like a 6 to 9 ton elephant coming at you. Yeah, that's not even close. Yeah, elephants can destroy walls. But if you're talking about within the animal kingdom, they're the strongest land animal right now. If we compare it to the dinosaurs, oh god, no, it's really bad. If you like compare elephants to dinosaurs, no, the Triceratops kills, T Rex kills, Carcharodontosaurus kills, Giganotosaurus obliterates, literally like Tarbosaurus destroys. Um, oh my god, like, but like, there's so is so bad. Triceratops would literally just destroy. Triceratops would just utterly beat the shit out of an elephant. I mean, Car is comparable to Giga. So, I mean, you kind of have to consider other factors. Zeta is Modolo Yuji soloing MHA. I'm pretty sure MHA has like continental shit. We don't really know. But also, like, the problem is that like the speed feats in JJK are like very slow compared to MHA. Zeta, why is Lady Margaret fodder? Well, Lady Margaret is like 11 tons. So like, I mean, from weight, not really. Like Lady Margaret's not fodder. Like I could even argue that um I could even argue that Lady Margaret might be like probably like in the holy shit. But Lady Margaret's like pretty strong. Like Lady Margaret's pretty OP. I would kind of have to disagree. Mainly because like in the game, like there's just like scenes where like Rexy like utterly thrashes on Lady Margaret. It's not really close. Car is not comparable to Giga. Never say that shit again. I mean, it is pretty close. Yes, I have heard of the one dude I definitely saw the exposed video for. Yeah. Yeah, it's called a Pizzly. Who would win, Giga or Buck? Giga. Yo, Zeta, who you got between current Infertile Hulk versus Dragon Ball or current Immortal Thor versus Dragon Ball? Well, I haven't done my research yet, so if I made an answer, it would be dishonest. Could Casper the Friendly go solo? Saitama, he's intangible and can possess him. I mean, depends on the scope of his possession, because we would just be assuming it's like unlimited, which needs empirical evidence, or just like any form of like epistemical scope. Well, epistemical, what the fuck? No, epistemic scope. That's a blunder. Where do I have Giga in the top 5? 1. Definitely not low diff. No. That's not true. I personally think, well, the thing is I kind of determine the wins by chances. So basically I don't really interpret it as like mid diff or high diff. So for Giga, I have him as a 60% chance winning, with an Indom being like a 40% chance winning. Of course, this can be varied. I could give Giga like a 55% and the Indom like a 45%. So I could like switch the variables around, but that's kind of how I interpret it, like given the feats. Like I don't really think mid diff is a very coherent answer. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty debatable because the thing about like the Indominus is that Indominus kind of got beat the fuck up, like significantly damaged by Jurassic World Rexy, and Jurassic World Rexy is weaker than Dominion Rexy, who is weaker than Jurassic Park 1 Rexy, who is weaker than Buck. Oh my god. Like it might be a big gap, but we don't know. Where do you scale Mario? Is he beating Goku? I don't know where he scales, but he's not beating Goku. No, Ember's like top 3. I'm actually not even joking. Ember's top 3. Strongest Rex so far. Is Naruto at least solar system or universal AP? I mean, you can argue for it. I'm not necessarily like denying higher tiers. It's literally confirmed that Buck is stronger than Rexy. I have the guide. Shred, nigga. Nigga acting like I didn't show him the images of him conceding. Which one? Are you talking about 2005? Yo, Zeta, would you rather have a Well, I don't really think we need this answer because we kind of already got our King Ghidorah. So, I think I'm happy with what we got. But he is. What do you mean? And like he is. Like Bulk doesn't. Like Bulk is in fact higher muscularity. 2005. I don't know about this answer. I'm pretty sure Kong struggled to destroy a city bus, and Buck did the same thing in one head and like in one hit. Trike Trike fucking one shots. That's not even close. Holy shit, that's not even close. So far it's Yuji. it's Yuji. He's stated to be 8 tons and he isn't bulkier than Buck? What do you mean? I don't really think 8 tons is really coherent. I saw one statement calling him 18,000 pounds, which is actually way more coherent than like 8-ton statements. So what do you mean? I mean, that completely fits with the set. (1940s vehicles, 1990s vehicles. I mean, I can just look up the model. Oh, I mean, this is a little bit obvious. It's Indoraptor. It's Indoraptor. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, there. I think Yuji's officially cracked. Like it's over for like the verse. It's over for JJK. They would need to. They would literally need to power creep someone into the verse. I disagree. I don't think any D-Rex statement is coherent. I disagree with D-Rex statements. I think Ember beats D-Rex. Like the strongest raptors in the verse. Maybe blue is the strongest. I don't know. It could be blue. Like being the strongest Rex. Like literally, like no, I'm not even saying this like implicitly. Like it says stronger than every Rex. It's not implicit. It's literally stated. That's not how feats over statements works. When we say feats over statements, we're talking about, okay, so let's say, right? Let's say there's a statement that says X is stronger than Y, but the feats show that Y is stronger than X. We would take Y being stronger than X as more reliable than the statements of X being stronger than Y, because because Y being stronger than X is true within the narrative. It's true within the narrative. Like it occurs within the narrative's reality or like set of events. Whereas statements are purely propositional and can be true or false. So that's why we say feats over statements. That's not saying that feats are better than statements or anything like that. But when we talk about contradictions, right, we take feats as more reliable given that epistemic set. Well, you said slash, right? So I mean, both of them would beat Ember. Modulo got him even lower now. Thanks to Yuji, of course. Like a wall to a small building. No, because they also literally state than ever before, which is inclusive of every time period. Like I have all the Ember statements. I'm not even joking. Rexy is above Tink shots. Yo, chill the fuck out. Yo, don't tell everyone that Rexy has the best feats in the verse. Don't tell them. Yo, chill out with that shit, dude. Like Rexy unironically has the best feats in the verse. I'm not joking. If there was no statements that connected this like the power scaling, like Rexy would literally just one shot the verse or just beat up the verse without any statements. If we go by feats only, Rexy would solo the verse. Maybe except the Moza. Except the Moza, of course. You know, we can always exclude the Mosasaurus. Indom has the best feat. Yeah, I haven't seen Indom tank shots yet. I've yet to see that. Do you think Dexter could survive the Jurassic World or Jurassic Park verse? Likely, yeah. He has some crazy IQ. Yeah, now I deny that. Now what, bitch? Jurassic Park comics, bro. All right, chat. That's all I got for this stream. I got to get back to work. I'll see you guys.